You're welcome once again to my channel. You see this Frank Edoho and Sandra matter with Chike. It's going to teach a lot of marriages lesson. It's going to teach a lot of men that love living their lives like this in their marriage a lot of lesson. I mean, Frank Edoho was actually married to Sandra, that beautiful woman. Now she came out and saying that she fund his lifestyle. We don't know how true that is anyway. If only Frank can come out and say other things, we will now decide to choose which is the truth. Saying that she fund his lifestyle, that he went on to even sell a property that belongs to her. He said he's a king of malice. He said he can keep malice. That he kept malice up to 2 years. Waiting happen. 2 years in the marriage. Marriage not by force. Marriage not by force now. You kept malice with your spouse for up to 2 whole years, my people. So I would say it's all Frank's fault. Nothing is as painful as seeing a man trying to forgive a cheating wife, hoping she will change. Frank came out to explain that he discovered he first caught his wife with Chike and forgave her, hoping she would stop, but she continued. He then decided to blank her and move on to a hotel for 3 months. The wife now looked for him with tears, and one day found out where he was staying and pleaded with him to come back, which he did. One thing I picked from the story is that his wife has been cheating on him with Chike, yes, and he devised many means to stop her from engaging in such acts, which keeping malice was one of the tactics he deployed. So he also pleaded with her to stop the adultery, but none of his pleads worked. The man can't decide to stop talking to his wife, which made him to move to a hotel. Is that the reason for malice? Because your wife was caught cheating, then leave now, separate, divorce. He made a post that do not forgive a cheating spouse, meaning when it started all along, you would have just moved out, but he continued. So you that has been accusing Frank for keeping malice, if you were Frank, how different would you have treated the woman to make her stop cheating on you? I blame Frank for forgiving her in the first place. That men should not forgive a cheating spouse. They send her back to her parents. So when they asked him why he forgave his cheating wife, he said because this is his second marriage and he was under pressure to make it work. That he had 2 boys from the marriage and wanted to train them without the whole world knowing that their mother is a cheat. Frank did all that. Frank did all his best to protect his wife from having this bad name got leaked on social media. So some people are already saying when your first marriage failed and your second marriage also failed, that you as a man should examine yourself. This type of statement is the reason Frank tried to make his marriage work. After discovering that his wife was cheating on him, he knew that if the marriage eventually collapsed, a lot of individuals would begin to say he should check himself. Now they are already telling him to check himself. Now you see the reason men don't forgive a cheating wife, my people. So if your marriage has collapsed before, don't allow the woman in your second marriage to take advantage of the situation and start cheating on you. Divorce her and enter the third marriage. Yes, there is a gospel musician in Naba who has divorced for the second time. When people started talking about it, that he should check himself, he released a statement and said that he caught his wife sending her naked pictures to men she met online, and that was the reason he divorced her, and all the women on social media went mute. Paul Umokocha. Yes, that is a musician. He has been married for how many times? I think 2 times or so. And this is the same issue that he keep having in his marriage. He just decided to just divorce her at the second time, the second marriage, and moved on. I don't know if he has gotten himself another partner. The thing is, I honestly don't know why women would love to cheat. I mean, that's why they have traditions that prohibit cheating as a wife. Prohibit cheating. I am not saying it is the duty for a man to start cheating too. You know, Sandra came and said he cheated on her too severally with several people, several women, even bringing them to the matrimonial home. Now he is saying she started the cheating first. How will we use know? Who go use know who first started the cheat? But Sandra is not even supposed to the point where they now keep. Mali, they were not even intentional about the marriage. They just, at some point, nobody cares again about it. If you like, you do. Because if those 2 years that they kept malice with each other, everybody will go cheating now. She will go cheating, he will go cheating. Chike go tell Sandra, say, go back to your husband. Frank say, I could beg him to what? Take her back, because you can never marry her again. Chicken I can't say he's still too young to settle down with an old woman like her. And all he wants to do in his life is to knock as many women as possible. So, and even if he wants to get married, he can't get married to a baby mama, even if the baby mama has his child. Because Sandra is a baby mama of 2. And she was cheating on her husband, Frank, with Chike, hoping to marry Chike. Yeah. Now, wow. Frank has already filed for divorce and Chike has refused to marry her because she's older than him and is a baby mama of 2 kids. So Chike is now ready to move on to the next unhappy married women. My people, please look out for men like Chike. Look out for men like Chike. They go stain your white. So, and for the married men, work out things in your marriage. Intentionally work out things in your marriage. Keeping malice is never something you can boast of. It's not something you can boast of in your marriage, because if you have children around, what are you teaching the children around? You're teaching them to also grow up, get married to their spouse, and be keeping malice in that same environment. It is toxic. That environment is toxic. I know of a couple like that. That was the same issue they had. Husband and wife living in the same house. They were keeping serious malice in that environment. A lot of marriages are like that. They could keep malice for years, for months. I don't know how you sleep and wake up. You don't have the fear that while you're in keeping that malice without your partner, the next person might poison you, or the next person might harm you. People just feel they have a spare life in some way. You know, this one now is an eye opener for a lot of marriages. Chike himself is not going to marry Sandra. That we all know. Sandra, she will certainly be the one at the losing end, especially now that she's even an Igbo woman. It will be difficult for her to get married to another man. Now that the whole thing is on social media, the only thing that she can be doing is from jumping from one man to the other, or maybe she travel abroad and just get one on your charity and just decide to live her life there. But if it is Nigeria, getting married to another Nigerian, you go hard, my people. You go hard, my people. So, but why would they keep malice, be in the same house for 2 years and not speak with each other for whole 2 years? This is another level of pride for both of them. I mean, why did they even get married in the first place? A full day could pass and they are still keeping malice with themselves. My people, marry someone that chooses you as much as you choose the person, because it no go hard to resolve issue. Now when you hear your partner say, baby, let's work out this statement, a lot is for intentional partners. Why, if she or she like, is when you hear a man say, I beg, whether she likes, that's her own, or the woman say, anyhow she likes, that's her own. That statement is for people that are forced in marriage, that never had a genuine love from the onset. So my people, drop your comment at the comment section and I'll be waiting to reply. Thanks once again, my returning subscribers, for coming by. Thanks for the comments. And then if you're yet to subscribe, kindly hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on your notification when you do that. See you in my next video. Bye for now.